Hey, what's up, guys? This video is about her not being a baddie. Matter of fact, the title of this video is She's a Saddie. Guys, you have to understand, a woman's true beauty is not included with accessories. So the quickest way to find out if she's not desirable, not at least physically, is go ahead and check out and see what does she look like without the accessories on. I mean, obviously, this is a pro tip. If you guys can't get up and go to a restaurant or anywhere within an hour, you guys are not out the door within an hour, that lets you know something right there. If she has to take 2-3 hours to put on all the accessories, she's not a baddie, fam. She's not a 10, she's not a dime, she's a saddie, fam. A lot of these women on social media, they live on social media because they know they can keep the facade going for as long as possible. They know if they go out in public, they won't get the same attention as they do on social media, on these dating sites. A lot of them don't plan on meeting you in person. A lot of them don't want to get to know you. They just want that free attention. That's why I tell you guys, get off the dating apps, go out there in person and meet these females. And I'm going to say this again. Stop fantasizing about or planning about going to the clubs. Like, females, like they all the females don't go to the clubs, bro. Libraries, you got amusement parks, you got grocery stores, you got concerts, you got special events, stuff like that, man. Stop trying to, I gotta go to the club. No, bro, I understand a lot of them there, but I'm gonna say this again. I never had a girlfriend that I met at the club. All of them was just, girls that I just hooked up with, hung out with, or whatever, and that was it. I never took them serious. Not saying if you're, you can find a decent woman in the club, but I never went there expecting to find a decent girl. So that's all it was to it, man. Take that how you want, but that's just reality. Guys, stop getting bamboozled by the fact that she has on this wig, these eyelashes, all this makeup, bro. Like, god damn, how do you look without the makeup? Ask me that. If you want to piss off a female, ask her how she look with all the accessories. Ask her to show you a picture in her natural state. A lot of them never seen themselves since they probably like 9-10 years old. Because ever since then, they've been always covering their true appearances up. So just keep that in mind, man. Again, social media is a tool so they can get free attention and money. Sad to say, a lot of these guys are just sending these females money. They don't even know their real name. It's just what it is, man, simps. As far as I know, they'll never go away. They've been around since the beginning of time, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be here to the end of time. Guys, again, you go out here, you see these females. Me personally, I don't even talk to them. I don't talk to females who got all this stuff on. I don't. That's just me. I just stay away from it 100%. But when you're out here vetting these females, pay attention to what she has on. Pay attention to, how she act, how she talking, all that stuff like that. Me personally, the warning signs, I tell you guys all the time, the tattoos, the eyelashes, the pretty much outside naked, these crazy tattoos, you're very masculine, and it's sad to say because they've been so masculine for so long, they start to develop man features, male features. You see the strong jawline, you see the broad shoulders, you see the, the tough hands and stuff like that. It's just what it is, man. Some guys are like, oh no, that's not a man, that's a trans. That's true, but you do have regular women who just develop these habits of a man, because you gotta understand they're developing so much testosterone because they've never been in a feminine state. Don't never go off of, I'm looking, this is my feminine era. That doesn't make sense, ma'am. Again, you're 45. Why are you all of a sudden fascinated with pink, and why are all of a sudden you want to sound like you're a 12-year-old? That doesn't make sense. Oh, I'm a princess. Ma'am, princesses are not in their 40s. They're not in their 30s. You know what I mean? At a certain age, you have to transition to a woman. They let you know that they're not mentally, they're not mature. I hear it all the time that an average woman in America never matures past the age of 14. That's true. As a grown man, what does it sound like for you to be, oh yeah, I'm a prince? Bro, you're 50. You guys don't even do research. You don't even do your own research to find out that doesn't make sense. You cannot be a princess at 30. You cannot be a princess at 28. Nah, bro. It's at a certain age that you have to transition over to being a woman, to being an adult. So when you hear women talk like that, just stay away from them, bro. This, all the soft girl era and all this stuff like that, they never had it, bro, and they never will. That's the thing, too. A lot of guys are probably questioning it. It's either you have it or you don't. I'm gonna say this. I don't want to say like you can't find them in America, but if you go to another country, Mexico, for example, you're gonna find them 24/7. You gonna this is what it is. They've been raised in that condition as far as how to be a woman. Now, if you come here in the United States, you're gonna quite often find a lot of women who haven't been raised to be a woman. They just grew up. You know, they mom, most of them have been a single parent household, or their dad probably just raised them on his own. So you hardly see females that, first of all, that's in a 2-parent household, and they're feminine. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. I'm gonna say this too, man. A lot of them, they never been through turmoil or anything like that. A lot of them, they just follow these other females who's down bad on social media. They're like, oh, I'm gonna follow that. It's like I tell you guys all the time, women are not leaders, they're followers. So that's just what it is at the end of the day, bro. Like, for you to be an older woman and act like a dude, and you wonder why you can't get a dude. Well, let me take that back. They'll never admit it, right? It's always, oh, these guys ain't no good. I hear you. Remember, you're pushing 50, and you never ran across a good guy at all, so they let you know right there that automatically that she's a problem. That's all it is to it, man. So it's for you being an older woman, you're going out here in society, well, to social media, and you always pointing the fingers at the dude. Oh, the dude ain't no good. The dude ain't this, can't do that. But at the end of the day, you look for these guys who's financially stable so you can divorce them and get child support out of them and take half their stuff. So make it make sense. You know, last time I checked, females don't go to strip club in droves and they just throwing money around. No, majority of people who go to strip club is gonna be dudes. So for you to be a stripper and talking down on dudes, but at the same time, the only way you're making money is from dudes, make that make sense. So guys, you know, all that stuff that you're hearing now, it's just, again, it's just another way to manipulate you, to humiliate you, to program you and stuff like that, just to get them so they can use you. That's all at the end of the day. They just want to use you for what you have. Remember, they always talking about money, but if you ask them what they do for a living, they get upset. You know, you over here, you know, your customer service rep part-time, but you want a guy to make $300 million a year. But you making $10 an hour. That never makes sense. They never want to date in their own class, on their own level. They always want to date 5-6 levels up. So if they don't have a job, guess what? You gotta be a millionaire. If they have a job, guess what? You gotta be a millionaire. If she's a lunch lady, guess what? You gotta be a millionaire. This just doesn't make sense. But in reality, they're getting bent over by some dude who has nothing to offer them but some penis. That's just reality. So guys, remember, if a woman asking too much for you, go ahead and walk away. Don't be upset, or don't feel like that, oh, I'm gonna keep trying now. If she's asking way too much from me, bro, just walk away. Because at the end of the day, she's just using you for what you have to offer. That's it. Because I guarantee you, 9.5 out of 10, she's sleeping with somebody that ain't got nothing to offer. She over there giving him money, she paying his cell phone bill, letting him drive her car, all kind of stuff. And then on top of that, he cheating on her. She still letting him stay with her for free. That's just reality. So again, guys, the makeup, all this other accessory stuff, me personally, I don't deal with females like that. Now, if you're dealing with a female like that on social media, just go ahead and leave it alone, bro. Because all of them do the same thing. Hell, damn near all of them look the same. So you're not gonna get a different outlook from it, or a different result, because, oh, she looks like every other girl, but she's different now, bro. They all gonna do the same thing. Like I said, damn near all of them look the same, bro. So just be aware of that. Don't fall for the tricks. Don't fall for the sorcery or anything like that. If you still got wigs, all these tattoos, all this dumbass makeup, the eyelashes, go ahead and walk away. Don't even waste your time on her. That's just reality, man. So again, if you don't know how she look without all the makeup and all the accessories, stuff like that, man, that lets you know she has problems. At the end of the day, these females have low self-esteem, bro. They have low self-esteem, self-hate. They all want to get these operations, these surgeries. At the end of the day, they don't go to the gym. They don't know how to be a feminine female. All they doing out here home. That's all they doing, bro. At the end of the day, that's all they doing now. So moving forward, I don't know what's going to happen in the next 5-10 years, but right now, it ain't worth it, bro. So go ahead and save yourself the trip, save your money, go ahead and work on yourself, go ahead and travel and get into some hobbies and stuff like that, and be a better person than you were yesterday. That's all it is to it. At the end of the day, you're not missing nothing, bro. It wasn't really bad, like 5-6 years ago, when I was just kind of just dating around, whatever like that. But now it's just terrible, bro. I don't even waste my time. So guys, just be aware that if she can't show you a picture of how she look with all the accessories, whatever, or every time you see her, she always got all this crap on, just go ahead and leave her alone, bro. Last thing you need is a weak female around. You don't need no female who got low self-esteem. So that's just reality. Anyway, if you guys got any questions, any comments, leave them down below. No matter what, always protect your peace, your pockets, and your purpose.